The day my parents learned the villa was off limits forever. When my grandparents died in a car crash, grief swallowed me whole. They had been the only family members who ever treated me like I mattered. But then their will was read and the room went silent. The $26 million Mediterranean villa? It was mine. Not ours. Not family property. Mine. My parents' faces twisted like spoiled milk. My mother immediately hissed, "You'll sign it over to us." My father didn't even pretend to be polite. "You don't deserve this. Hand it over." I refused. The next day, they proved just how little love they had for me. They kicked me out of their home, shoving my clothes into trash bags. I walked out without a word, and into my grandparents' villa. That night, I slept in a bed carved with gold inlays, surrounded by walls lined with priceless art. I could almost hear my grandparents whisper, "You're home now." But morning brought trouble. I heard the gate open. My parents stormed in, voices echoing through the grand foyer. They had come to evict me from my own property, waving papers they claimed would transfer ownership. I didn't bother to argue. Instead, I stood silently in the living room, with him. The moment my parents saw the man beside me, they froze. Tall, sharp suit, a face they recognized instantly, because this was Julian Cross, one of Europe's most feared and influential real estate attorneys. The same man who had single-handedly bankrupted a corporation for trying to steal an heiress's property. Julian stepped forward, his voice calm but razor-edge. "Mr. and Mrs. Lewis, as of yesterday, I am on permanent retainer for your daughter. Any attempt to harass, trespass, or defraud her will result in immediate legal action. You have no claim to this property. None. And the documents you're holding?" He smirked. "Fraudulent. Which is a felony." My parents stammered something about family rights and misunderstandings. Julian didn't blink. "Leave. Now, or the police will escort you out. And be warned, every conversation from this point forward will be recorded." They backed away, faces pale, the fight gone from their eyes. They knew they couldn't win, not against him. Not with me holding every legal card. When the front doors closed behind them, Julian turned to me. "You were right," he said. "They never loved you. But they'll never touch what's yours." That villa wasn't just my inheritance, it was my fortress. And with Julian at my side, my parents knew they couldn't bully me anymore. Sometimes, revenge isn't about screaming or fighting. Sometimes, it's about standing in the home they wanted to steal, next to the one person who can make their worst fears legally uncheckable. If you loved this tale of power, betrayal, and ultimate justice, subscribe to my channel right now, because the next story I'm dropping makes this one look like a warm-up. You won't want to miss it.